Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the
Help.
season bright.
Help.
That tea is so good. Oh my god.
It's time.
Oh my god.
It's Christmas time. Well, it's December, mid-December.
Happy Christmas. Now go ahead and say it.
No, you said it already.
Happy
Happy
Christmas,
Christmas,
Harry.
Harry.
Happy Christmas, huh, Ron?
Hold on.
I'm sorry. That's the funny.
Yeah, it's Christmas time. It's a cozy time of the year. Cozy.
People making lists,
How are
buying
you doing,
special
babe? You gonna answer the question?
gifts. I'm doing good, you know. On the countdown to Christmas, I'm excited. I love Christmas. The Christmas trees, the presents. We're only a few hours away from Christmas. The big day, the big show,
The big show.
the big show.
It's just gonna be me and you.
Me and you under the mistletoe.
Me and you and me. I know it's so much mistletoe in
That's
here.
our first
We
official
should have sex
Christmas.
under every mistletoe in here. There's 4.
Oh my god. Okay. Should have put one above the bed then.
Above the bed.
Yeah.
What's the point of that? We do that anyway. Gotta be spontaneous. It's one above the mirror out here. Okay,
Are we
anyway.
keeping this in?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. That's why. Okay. But no, it's officially our first Christmas together, like living together. All
Mhm.
the other Christmases we spent Christmas together,
Mhm.
but we are living together. This is our first Christmas together, so I'm excited being able to wake up to my present already next to me. I don't gotta like hurry up and go to bed.
Present? You talking about Benny?
Talking about you as my gift.
I'm just joking.
I don't know why you're joking. You know what you are.
Sometimes I don't.
Why don't you?
I don't know.
Is it something that I'm not doing?
No, it's not you, it's me.
Why is it you? Why do you feel like you don't feel like you're a gift?
I feel like what I have to offer is not it's not necessarily a gift, it's just what's needed.
Needed for who?
Anybody who endures it, anybody who takes in what I have to give.
Hmm.
You know, and I'm thinking about this because nobody ever asks me, except for you. Alicia really asked me what she could take off my hands. Like, nobody ever asks me that question. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ever. Until, like, it's been a couple times, maybe. People, like, that you see that I'm overwhelmed. And now
Yeah.
you're finally like, oh, what can I do for you? And it's like, it's too late. By then, I'm done.
Yeah.
But Alicia really asked me, and I keep thinking about that. And that conversation was yesterday.
Well, that's a
It's
true
just
friend.
interesting. It really is she's my cousin, but if we're in a different
Doesn't
light.
doesn't matter if she's your
Not
cousin.
a different, yeah, a different light for me, honestly, a different
Yeah.
perspective.
It
Because
doesn't
people
matter.
don't ask. People always call me to ask what I got going on, what I'm about to give, what I'm about to do for them. But they don't ever call to ask
What
what
can
they
they
can
do
do
for
for
you?
me.
What have you done for me lately?
And I
Doo-doo-doo.
really appreciate that. I'm
Well,
gonna remember that for a really long time.
like I said, that's a true friend, regardless of her being your cousin. That's a true friend. I think as family members, I think you should be more than just what your family title is. It should be more than that.
I completely agree.
You should be friends with your family members,
I agree.
regardless. And I feel like when they say the word or the phrase "it takes a village," it really does take a village.
It does.
Like it should be regardless to my uncle not being my dad, I should look at my uncle as almost like a father figure
Right.
as much as my
Like you
dad as
should be
well.
able to.
Yeah, same way with my aunts, same way with and then for my cousins, I should be able to look at them almost like a brother or sister or a friend. And brothers and sisters, I should look at them as my friend as well. Um, but I feel like a lot of people don't look. I feel like people do, but I feel like a lot of people don't. And
I feel like people look for it, but they don't give it
yeah,
a lot. Like all the time, it's like I don't see how you can look for what you can barely recognize because you don't do it yourself.
right. Yeah, I really feel like that's we need to. You know me, when I get into the holiday spirit, like I get into this like this just give love. Like I listen to the song Give Love on Christmas Day by the Jackson 5. I love that song because like one of the lines he says even the man who has everything deserves to have love on Christmas.
Mm,
And like Christmas is one of those holidays where like we always are receiving, but we never are giving.
mm,
Like everybody thinks like Thanksgiving is just like, oh yeah, that's the season or that's the holiday to give. No, Christmas is the holiday to give also. Give love, give thanks. It was the day if whatever you believe in, it was the day that, for what I believe in, it was the day that Jesus Christ was born in the manger um in Bethlehem, Jerusalem, you know, you know, uh and it just give thanks for or not give thanks get just give love to everyone around you. We talked about this before where I was talking about um how I felt about Christmas and what was important to me about Christmas when I was younger, but like
mm,
now it's just give love. Like it's not hard to give love. And Christmas is one of those days where it's just like it's a day of love. Like we
mm,
look at Valentine's Day as a day of love, but no, Christmas is a day of love. It's like I said, whatever you believe in. For me, is a day that God gave us His only begotten Son in the world, and I think a lot of people stray away from that. People look at the guess you can say the capitalistic side of Christmas where we're selling and buying and spending money and people are making thousands and thousands of dollars and people are losing thousands and thousands of dollars, but still at the end of the day there's still people that are going to be homeless, people are going to be in the hospital, people are going to be sick, people are going to be lonely. So I just really hope that people can really start loving more, not just for Christmas, but just in general, just giving love just in general to people and reciprocating it. And to go back on family, it's just like we really have to be solid when it comes to family. Like I know how families used to be way back in the day. Like regardless to what was going on, families stuck together.
mm,
Like my mom is a sibling of I think 7 or 8.
mm,
My papa was a sibling of 5. My grandmom, she's like a sibling of 7 or 8 also. And
mm,
they all are from the South and they all have similar backstories regardless to like when my grandma would say she said like they didn't have anything when she was coming up. They didn't have anything. They would have to sew patches in their clothes in order to keep them going, but they still stuck together. Like their mom, like my her mom, so my great grandmom, she provided for them. Her dad the same way, and like they were grateful for what they had.
Mm.
regardless of what they didn't have. And we was just talking about that earlier about um friends, but I don't want to talk about friends. I just want to really talk about family
Well,
because
babe, I asked you how you were. You never answered.
I said
Still,
I'm good. I said I was good.
that's it.
I'm saying I just am excited. I'm just excited about Christmas being soon, literally soon. But then I got into how I was really feeling about just Christmas because I really do love Christmas, and it's just I'm just observing different things when it comes to Christmas. How are you feeling?
Um, I'm good. We both got our hair done today,
Yeah,
so we look good.
you feel me? Well, not today, but we got it. We got yeah, yeah. It was hard getting an appointment.
Not
Oh,
for me. For you. For you, yeah, it was hard getting an appointment. I was. I just need to get a little update, you know. But I feel good. I've been thinking a little bit lately. I still am a little bit under the weather, but it's okay.
yeah.
Don't me.
What you been thinking about?
I don't know. Just been kind of reflecting. I guess it's just like the natural thing of like the end of the year for me. Of reflecting. I imagine next. Actually, usually I don't imagine next year. Like I usually don't. I'm usually not thinking that far ahead at the end of the year. Like I'm just not. Like I low key be like winging it. But I feel like I'm prepared for next year.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm prepared for for the goals I have, what I want to do. Like I'm not saying I have everything mapped out and I know exactly what's gonna happen in January, February, March, April, May, but I'm just saying like I can foresee it and I know it's gonna happen for us next year.
Yeah.
Like I've been thinking about that actually for the past couple of days. Also been reflecting on all the connections I've gained this year in all aspects. Um Maybe a couple that I've lost and excuse me, and also the people that I can really actually lean on like truly as far as like my family and stuff like that. But yeah, I just been reflecting on it and for me this year's I don't celebrate Christmas religiously or even traditionally, I guess, you know, in America, but I am always grateful for the ability of us being able to celebrate and be together at the end of the year with family, friends, each other. But I feel like Christmas feels a little different this year, not just because it's you know, me and you and me, and we're in our own place, but and we're gonna be just us together. But it's just like I'm usually with my sisters, or at least one of them. I mean, I will be, you know, Khalil and Taj are here. Um, I'm not sad about it or anything. It just feels different. It's like usually the energy is constantly familiar. Even with the last two Christmases, you know, we've been going to my mom's house, but still, it's just not as familiar like the energy. And
Mm-hmm.
it's not a bad thing. It's just interesting. It's just interesting of what push it down. It's just interesting of what we've been building. Um and it's just some things I just didn't truly imagine. It's you know how I think about everything. I map out everything. I didn't think about the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but I just didn't. I didn't think about the holidays. I didn't think about how that was necessarily going to go um with you, but I feel like I didn't have to cuz it's not anything I have to plan out, worry about, map out. It's just something that's just going to happen cuz I already know I'm going to be with you,
Yeah.
you know, and we're going to have certain we're going to be in a certain bliss. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I feel like on Christmas Day, we are going to be in a certain type of blissfulness feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I've been feeling like that for for I guess the past few weeks, but Yeah, I just been thinking about that, been reflecting on it. Um, like you like my headband? I've been wearing these headbands for the past like 5 years.
I
I
know.
just keep them.
Ever since y'all went on the cruise, right?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I bought them for that.
Ready for tonight?
Yeah. Oh my god. Waiting for tonight. Oh. I forgot about that.
I'll never
That's
forget.
funny.
I'll never forget that video.
Um, why did I even send you that? I don't even know. I guess it's just in my head. I don't know. We gotta go on another cruise. Maybe we gotta do that next Christmas because, ooh, that Christmas on a cruise on Christmas is different. It's just like nice. Like
Do
I
they
don't know.
have
Explain it.
presents on the cruise?
What do you mean presents? Like
No.
I think there's certain activities and stuff you can sign up for and like things like that, but I don't know about presents. Like there's certain special like holiday things I know they do, but I don't know about like presents. Like I don't think so. The one we had went on Carnival, which is like okay. Norwegian's better. Wait, was that Norwegian? No, that was Norwegian because me and you went on Carnival, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that was Norwegian that we went on for the Christmas cruise, and um, I don't know. I think it was one of the older cruises. They get better and better like every couple of years,
Mm,
but or like every year. I don't know. You got to look into it. You got to look into your package. You got to like do certain like look in certain things. Like pay for
yeah.
certain things. But anyway, yeah. I just been reflecting on how things have went, and that's really it. I don't know what else to say.
Well, I also want to let you know. I like your get up today.
My get
Looking
up.
like your get up.
It's a get up.
Your get up. Yeah, you're dressed for the
What'd you do?
holiday.
It's like no.
I'm not putting that in there again. um, what you giving the little Martha May?
Martha May Huvier. I don't even think that's her name. I think she was making fun of her.
Really?
I think so.
No, her name was Martha May Whovier.
Oh, it
They're
is.
all who's.
But like, is Huvier like is that fancy?
Yes, because she's Martha May Whovier.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess so. I'm a blonde naturally. Y'all see my roots. But
Naturally.
yeah, naturally. As it grows out longer, it gets lighter. That's what happens. Anyway, I told y'all before. Um, but I guess so. That's always my vibe on Christmas.
I know.
You'll get a little treat on Christmas Day.
What's up with you, yo? Yo, what's up, man? You've been alluding to all these lewd acts on Christmas.
Lewd. What
Yeah,
would be lewd? Ooh.
talk about some under every mistletoe.
Okay, and what about it? You thought about this mistletoe for fun?
I thought you just bought it for decoration. I ain't never buy no mistletoe. I ain't never had mistletoe in my house.
Exactly. You didn't need it before. Anyway, so technically, we are still dating. Technically, I guess we're what they call it? What they call it?
Shacking up.
I guess.
Yeah.
Um, and I just feel like when it comes to people who just start dating, though, or even no, just dating, but just start and then going into it, people always feel the need to be like, well, if somebody comes at me with this, da 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 da, I'm matching their energy. What do you think the benefits are of matching someone else's energy when it comes to dating?
Um, it really takes a mature person to know how to match another person's energy
Okay.
because it can go bad really quick if you match someone's energy, especially if you're dealing with someone who is immature.
Okay.
Um, so for example, like, or not even example. So like it's a couple, um, the woman of the relationship, she sometimes be popping it sometimes. Like sometimes she get a little snippy with her significant other. Um, and the guy, he's more of a laid back kind of guy. And he don't really like,
Is this just random?
yeah, it's random.
Oh,
Yeah, this is nobody specific. Like she's the sassy one. She's gonna say what she gotta say. She don't care about who gonna say, who gonna check her, cause nobody gonna check her. Da da da. Da.
mm.
And the guy, he's just like, I'm gonna just let you. You got. I don't want to argue. Go with the flow kind of guy. Then one day he just said
You
this.
mean like Marcus?
One day he decide,
Going, no, why did
yeah,
I get
oh yeah,
married?
yeah, yeah. So no, cause he be snap,
Not at her.
he be low key giving her the same energy sometimes, but in like a level, she be at a level 10, he be like at a level 5. He be snapping back like when he went to go get his kids at his baby mama house.
No, that was his breaking point. That was his breaking point. But before that, he would not snap. He's not gonna snap. You heard him when they was in Colorado. He talking about what you mean? It's Wednesday. Like that's what he said because it's like
Yeah.
this. It's just regular. This is
Well,
what it is.
I'll say like so like for that, if Marcus matched her energy, or what happened when Marcus matched her energy when he had that breaking point.
She chilled out. She was like, oh my bad.
So for that, it takes a mature person to do that because if she wasn't mature, she would have took that as a threat and she would have like look at that. She would have looked at that would have been a problem afterwards. Like why are you snapping at me? Like I don't think like when somebody is doing something and then someone matches their energy, which I don't think you should ever really match another person's energy. I think you should honestly just be the bigger person and say, "Hey, this is how you're acting. I don't
Hmm.
like how you're acting. This needs to change." Or we can no longer, or we could possibly no longer be in this together.
Do you
If
match
there's,
my energy?
there are times where I do, and that is kind of petty of me. But sometimes I do petty things because sometimes I feel like if I do petty things, because I'm more of a laid back, I don't be trying to argue. Like I go with the flow, but like if I sense that you trying to like push my button, I'm gonna just be petty and you go low, I'm gonna go lower. I'm gonna take it to hell. I'm sorry.
You need to stop.
I'm s-
Cause
I
you do that, and I'm like,
you're not going.
I
I'm
know you
sorry.
can lie.
I'm sorry. You're not going to out petty me. I'm an only child. I used to do things just to get attention.
You're not
Sorry.
gonna out petty me. I'm a woman.
It- That may be
Please.
that may be true.
You don't out petty me. I think you do,
That may be
but you
true.
don't.
But who be frustrated? I be frustrated at the end of the day because you get frustrated. But who gets more frustrated?
You.
No, you get more
No, it's
frustrated.
you.
You the one who get more
It's you.
frustrated.
I bounce back. I say what I have to say and get in the mode of like what I need to say, and then I bounce right back. You stay in it. So please.
I sure do.
Okay, so
Cause
because it
when
sounds
I'm
like you trying to say who wins. Me.
Yeah, because I don't have that mindset to be to match energy and then get out of it. No, like you want
I
matching.
do because it's one. I have one goal in saying what I'm about to say. I reached it. Boom. That's it.
Mm,
Like it's
I
over.
look at it as you trying to go band for band on who
I don't
going
be
who.
trying to go band for band with you, but I always aim to get my point across. But I'm gonna say this: I don't think you should match nobody's energy ever.
I don't
I
think
think you should always be the bigger person.
I I believe that too, but sometimes it's hard because
It is hard.
people just don't be understanding like what kind of person you are. Like they really think they can just like they're entitled to your presence and entitled to you.
But they don't really
And
necessarily need to understand what kind of person you are. If they don't understand it, that sounds like a them problem because especially after I'm showing you up front, like I'm not matching your energy. I'm showing you exactly what I want to show you. I'm showing you me. I'm giving me 100%. If you still don't understand that, that sounds like a them problem. Like that has nothing to do with me. That has to do with them. Excuse me. So that's why I don't think you should ever match somebody else's energy. Nobody else's energy. Like I'm not like you know what Kendrick Lamar said. That's another thing. I'm not finna be fake humble because you're insecure.
yeah,
I'm not ever. I do not care. Like, and if you feel like you can't adapt through your personality to even just have a conversation with somebody else's personality, that's a you problem.
yeah,
Like I will always feel that way. Like there are women who have felt like they can't be friends with me because I'm not finna LOL you to death. I'm not doing that. I don't say LOL. If you know me,
you
I'm not even
you
texting that.
you know that's
Cause
one thing. That's something that I realize about you.
I'm not beating around the bush.
You be on the contrary to people. Like you be like,
I be
nah,
on
I
the
don't.
quite frankly with people. Like
Yeah, you don't.
I'm trying to be I'm being
You're
honest.
not being a yes man, and I
Not
think
at
a lot of
all.
people be expecting yes men and yes women, um, in relationships. When no, like there, you need some kind of rebuttal from somebody. Sometimes you need somebody to give you a different perspective.
Or just a grounding or and not somebody who just is just gonna be soft with you all the time. I don't
Yeah,
like that. I'm not about to be soft with you because I see maybe you're in a vulnerable state. I'm not your mom. I'm not your parent. I'm not here to do that.
yeah,
I'm not. And then especially if I'm a friend, I'm not here to be that soft friend, blah blah blah. I'm not here for that. That's not my role. So like people like to complain a lot also like if I'm too blunt. I mean, not even too blunt, but like if I'm being blunt, that's just what it is.
hmm,
And it's like if you're intimidated by that or you feel like, "Oh, dang, I can't." Like basically in my opinion, get over. I can't get over and you just don't want to be you don't feel like you can be associated no more. And that's fine. Like I didn't lose nothing. You lost me. But I just think that's so weird when people try to like stoop to other people's level to be a friend. And then it's even weirder that since they hold themselves to that low standard with somebody and being their friend or being in a relationship with them, you expect other people to do it too because you're doing it or your people. Like say if it's me doing that to you and then I'm expecting like my sisters or my friends to be like that with you. No. That's weird.
yeah. No, I've
And
been.
it's unrealistic, sorry.
I was. I think I would. That is. Maybe I'm not. Is it some or something along the lines of meeting somebody where they're at when it comes to that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's another aspect of it, I feel like. And I feel like I don't do that either. I'm
yeah.
not meeting you where you're at.
I don't like doing that either. I don't know how to meet. Like when I hit the ground running,
Mhm.
I'm gonna run spiritually, emotionally, whatever. I'm a run. I'm gonna try to move forward. That's what I'm
Mhm.
doing. Like if we're in the same race, we may be in the same race, but at the end of the day, this is a marathon as well. We was
Mhm.
talking about that earlier. Like this is a marathon. This ain't no. We may be racing, but this is a marathon. The only opponents that we have is ourselves.
Mhm.
We may be running the same marathon, but we're not racing against each other. We racing against time. That's what the opponent
I
is.
don't even feel like it's a race against time.
I feel like we be racing against time. Um, we be like Keith said, we living on borrowed breath. We racing against time, and it's just like just because somebody has gotten to mile 3 and you're still on mile 1.5 doesn't mean that you're not achieving anything. You're still achieving what you need to achieve. You're still in the race. You're still in the marathon.
Mm.
Like I feel like people is and I didn't notice this about marathon runners. Like there's different like tiers of marathon runners.
Yeah.
So like when there's one marathon, like it's not everybody running the same marathon. It's just like somebody they're trying to beat their own record. There's a group that's trying to beat their own record. There's a group that's trying to beat the world record or like the local record. There's people that's just doing it just because they want to do it. And
Mm-hmm.
there's people that's just like, I'm gonna give it a try. Like there's different levels of
Yeah.
marathon runners. I didn't know that. I thought it was just like everybody starts at the starting line the same time and everybody has the first person that wins. But no, everybody gets a medal, not for participation, but to actually completing a marathon.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a lot to do. Like to complete a marathon is a lot to do. Um, and I never really understood the whole like concept and the idea back when I was around people that was talking about it was the marathon continues.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't understand it. Like I know that you got to keep on going, you got to keep running, you got to keep stay in the race, regardless of what obstacle, what uphill battle you got to do. But like to go back then and understand it now is just like I have friends that I've been running the marathon with, and we're not in the same parts of the marathon anymore. And it hurts. It kind of bothers me because it's like I want my people to be here with me in this marathon, but like everybody
That's
has
not
their
the way it
own
works.
uphill battles that they have to go through. One person may have asthma, one person may got a bum leg, so one person may they thought they started out strong. They started out real strong. They started out in front of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They gassed themselves. Now they just like trying to make it along. So it's just like I wish that all my people could be in this marathon with me in the same spot, but everybody can't be in the same spot as you in the marathon. Just because you may come in, this person may be right next to you. Nobody's gonna finish the same time. There's no such thing as somebody finishing the same time. Because I be watching the relay races. People don't be finishing the same time. There's always a millisecond off or something along those lines. So it's just like meeting people where they're at and like slowing down yourself in your marathon, that's gonna jeopardize your time
Mm-hmm.
on completing the marathon. Now, it's okay to help. Like, it's okay to come down, but you can't stay down. You can take a knee and help somebody real quick, but like you got to get back up and you may have to make up for that time. And sometimes that's not what we want to do is make up for that time helping somebody else and stooping down to try to understand people because we we trying to understand ourselves. Like this is groundwork for us. Like we got to put in our groundwork as well. You got to put in your groundwork. You got to get your foundation right. And I feel like people that we lose in our friendships, families, whatever, they don't be having the foundation and they be needing it. And then they look at people like you and me and they be like, "Oh, I get a little piece of your foundation. I can get a little side piece of your foundation and get some pointers." But the thing about it is, and let me cook. Sometimes the mixture of the concrete ain't the same for every foundation. That's why you see foundations with cracks in it because the mixture ain't right. Every foundation ain't the same.
Where you get from?
It just came to me.
And have yourself a merry little Christmas. Up, 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 up. We go, we go, we.
why some people be suffering from potholes.
That's true. Wait, hold on. What you trying to say?
What you mean?
Wait, you said people be suffering from potholes?
Yeah, like a pothole.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean? What am I trying
I
to
thought you was
say?
trying to talk about me hitting potholes or something.
You have potholes?
I don't have potholes.
No, I'm not. Okay, no, that's not what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry.
I was just adding on.
But
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
okay.
I'm just adding on. That's a good analogy, though, and I completely agree. But back to you saying meeting people where they're at. That's weird to me.
Sometimes you can't
It's
though.
so. It's not even me. It's not even. Why would you want to meet somebody where they're at?
Right.
Why would you not always want to be greater, even if it's just for the betterment of both of you?
Yeah.
Like, why do you wanna potentially stoop to somebody's level? Because however you feel or wherever you feel that they are. Like, why would you want to do that? Like, I've always thought about that. Like, what is the point of that? Like, and you're also like robbing yourself of experience by doing that. Like, like you're creating your own experience as well. You're creating your own experience. It doesn't matter if it may be based off of that person. You're robbing yourself of that experience if you choose to constantly just meet people where they are and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, why can't you create your own experiences, even if it's with them, and keep it pushing? Or
Yeah.
even if you're going off to do things by yourself, like if you're in a couple, excuse me, if you're in a couple and you're going off to do things by yourself, like go off to do things by yourself.
Right.
Don't wait around for people because you feel like, oh, they're not on that level to do that, so I don't feel I can do that. I can't do it without them. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's weird
I feel
and
like
it's
people.
hindering.
Oh, sorry. I feel like there's some people in this is crazy. If they're down, they don't want to see nobody else be up. So like
That's not crazy. That's real common.
it's so I'm not saying it's crazy. It's not crazy because it is real common, but it's like to you and me, it's crazy because like we're not those kind of people. Like when we're down, we're not going to try to bring other people down.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm down and out or I'm not where I want to be, I want people around me that don't know where they want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Let's use our minds. Put yourself in the predicament of what you want to be in. You want to be successful, you're not going to be successful around other people that are not successful. You have to bring value not only to yourself.
Or wait, if you want to be successful, you can be around other people that are of success, but if you're around other people that are just as like minded, 9 times out of 10, you're probably the smartest one in the room.
That also, to add to that, if you're going to be around people that are successful and you want to be successful, you have to know your value to those successful people. Because
You have to
eventually,
know your value to those successful people.
no, you have to know your value of yourself.
Okay.
You have to know who you are and how you can bring value to those people
Okay.
because they're successful. The knowledge that you get from them, the energy that you get from them, because now to go back to people stooping down to your level, there's some people that are not going to stoop down to your level at all. They will be you will be around them, but they will refuse to stoop down to your level. They will tolerate you in their space,
Mm-hmm.
but like they're not going to just let you bring them down.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to come up to them,
Mm-hmm.
and it's up to you to do that. Now you can look at it as, man, these guys, these are, because I've done it. I was in that point where it's just like nobody around me was stooping down to my level, and I was like, I want to be successful. I want to be the one of the go-to photographers and videographers in this area.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else was stooping. Jay wasn't stooping down to my level. Rue wasn't stooping down to my level. Scott wasn't stooping down to my level. None of these guys that I looked at as actually skilled photographers and creatives, they weren't stooping down to my level. They were pushing me to come up to their to where they are. They're like, if you want to get to this point, you got to do this. You
Mhm.
got to do that. Now, if I didn't show my value that I really wanted to grow, they wouldn't invest their time into what I was trying to do.
Mhm.
So they really didn't stoop down to my level. They just showed me how to, I don't want to say catch up, but how can I get to my next level because their level is not the same as my level. Again,
Mhm.
same thing with the foundation and the concrete mix. The mixtures are all different.
Mhm.
They're not all the same thing. So like your level of if I look at somebody at a high level is not the same high level that I'm going to be at when I get to the level that I think that they're at. And that's that again, that is has what happened. The level that I saw Jay at when he was where he was, I've gotten to that level and I'm like the level that I wanted to get to where he was at, I'm there and it's not the same level. It's different responsibilities, it's different things that are
Different
happening.
perspectives.
It's different perspectives.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I want that. Like I want exactly that. Even when my brother when
Why
I
are you
used
saying you want exactly that
this
though?
is when I was still
Oh, back
learning. Yeah,
then.
back then. It's not what I want now because I got it. Even when I was younger and I would see my brother, I was a young bull. My brother was already in his 20s when I came along. He had a girlfriend, he had his own place and all that. I'm like, I want that. He never stooped down to my level to tell me how to get that and how to achieve that. I just was like,
You gotta say something now. You always gotta say something. You struggle
I
with that.
learned. So that's another thing. I learned along the way that closed mouths don't get fed. That's why now I make sure I say something and I
You
actually
learned
speak to.
along the way that closed mouth don't get fed.
Yeah, because
That's
I
some true only child stuff.
listen.
It is. I'm not coming at you.
It
It's
is.
some it's some only child stuff because coming up as a only child, even though you do have a brother, but y'all didn't grow up
Mhm,
together. Growing up, you didn't necessarily need to ask. Your mom's just gonna get it for you. She always provided it for you, or your papa provided for you. Your grandma, my mom, whoever provided it for you.
mhm,
And for me, no, I saw the example, and I was like, oh, okay, I gotta ask for it, or oh, okay, I gotta work for it, or I gotta show that I want something. Like if you just stay there and you're not asking for nothing, not and for a while I didn't ask for anything.
mhm,
I didn't command anything of what I wanted or what I wanted to do. Um, but once I finally saw that and I realized that that's truly what I need to be doing, which was at a kind of earlier age, probably like early high school, that's what I started to do.
mhm.
So, I mean, I get what you're saying.
Well,
I can't really say that at all.
let me bring it back just real quick because, like I said, I learned along the way about closed mouths don't get fed because this whole WNR production thing,
Maybe
my
our production thing.
listen, let me talk because I'm really in my I'm in a flow
I
state
just don't
right
like
now.
when you be downplaying
I'm not.
stuff.
It's not a downplay. I'm telling you this whole big thing of WNR production because it's a movement. It's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's bigger than what I thought of it when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
When I was doing this WNR thing, I had to let my mom, dad, grandma know like this is what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was known when I was younger not to really stick with things because I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So when I told them I wanted to do this, they were like, "Okay, all right." It's a long thing. It's an investment. Like you're
It
going to have to
is.
invest. I'm thinking money. No, it's mental, time, effort, all this different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just the first thing that I really invested my everything into.
Mm-hmm.
My dad said the other day, or yeah, the other day, he was like, I didn't know this is what you really wanted to do. Now, crazy enough, I showed
You
him,
told him.
he didn't hear it because it wasn't really something that he probably understood, which I get. Um, but that goes back to stooping to or going to someone's level for them to understand you and what you want to do. Um, my family members are just now understanding this and understanding the level that I am at with my production company.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I see I went from calling it a thing to a production company because
Mm-hmm.
that's what it is now. Like I don't think this is the for my mom and my dad, and they're not tech savvy and all that. My mom, she learns from me. My dad, he tries. I pops, you be trying, but you don't be knowing everything. My mom, she don't know everything either. My mom is in social media. She has her own YouTube channel also. I've taught her everything. She knows this is something that they're learning. But when they scroll on social media and they can see this, that's how they this is how they know that like I was serious about this.
Mm-hmm.
And they continue to see it. Everybody that knows me, that when I told them back in 2019, 2018, 2019, that I was going to be a photographer and videographer and a filmmaker. And now we here in 2025, about to go into 2026, and I'm still doing it. That tells them like this was something serious that I could stick with. Cause a lot of people don't be sticking with stuff.
That's the same with you and me.
Oh no, I'm sticking with you. We stuck like glue. We stuck
No,
at
I
the hip.
know, but I'm just saying, like, I think a lot of people look at relationships and they're like, oh, they together, they just together. Okay, that's cool. Like they don't take it seriously for a long time. Even people within their own relationships, they
Yeah,
don't take it seriously for a long time. Like I remember on our episode with Jamil and Raquel, Jamil was like, he said he liked about us that we're actually trying trying to be in a relationship, being or not even trying, doing it, being in a
yeah,
relationship, and not thinking that this is just something for the short haul. This is something for the long run,
yeah,
and we're actually in our relationship and not giving up or not thinking something is just going to be a walk in the park. Like you know what I mean? Like we're
yeah,
actually in our relationship and doing it and trying and um putting effort towards each other over and over again. Like it's not just like, oh, it got a little hard, that's it. Like you know,
yeah.
because that's what a lot of people do. Because people, I don't know if people put the connotation in their head or if they see it and they're like, oh yeah, that's what it is. So then when they don't get it, which is really just, I said the same thing twice, but when they don't get it, they're like, oh, I don't want that. I think that's what people do. I think people think that something is supposed to be this. They
Mm,
get into it, it's not that, and then they're disappointed and they're like, "Oh, I can't do this no more."
yeah,
And it's like, first of all, like what are you talking about? Like, and I know that does play a big part in social media as well,
yeah,
but there are like regardless if you didn't see a couple on social media and you saw them in real life often, like say at your job or something like that, like on a day to
hmm
day, you're still going to see what they give you.
yeah.
You're gonna see what they give you, and you're gonna think that things
That's
are
what
a
it
walk in the
is.
park, but
Yeah,
it's not a walk. You're gonna think it's a walk in the park and be like, "Oh, I could do that too." You get in it, you do just that, and then it gets harder, and you're like, "Oh, I'm not doing this no more." And I think that's kind of crazy. I really do. Like, there is a lot of people like that. Like, even people within their relationships that's been in their relationships for years, and it's like it's not like that, yeah, because that's not life.
right.
Like, that's not realistic.
See, I feel like a lot of
And wait,
people.
sorry to bring it back. That's the the not the benefit, but what's the opposite of benefit? That's the
Hinder.
I guess yeah, the hindrance of not meeting somebody where they are, not matching the energy of something. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. No, you can't do that. Because your experience is exactly what you make it.
Right. Yeah. I two things. Don't you find it interesting that people come to you and say, "You know what I like about your relationship?" I
Yeah.
never have heard that from anybody, but I hear it all the time from everybody. My barber.
Oh, like now.
Yeah, my barbers.
Your barber.
Yeah.
What your barber say? Today?
To all of them.
What all of them. What you never told me nothing about your
They
barber.
like that's what they just cuz I have my barbers, I don't go to the young barbers. I go to older barbers. And because I feel like it's an old school thing for me. Going to an older barber, you get more than just getting your hair cut. You get therapy, you get knowledge, you get all different kind of things. So when I go to my barbers, they like, you know what I like about your relationship? Like y'all are out there, y'all putting yourselves out there, and you know, it's not we I could tell that it's not fake.
Hmm.
Like it's real. Like a lot of people be telling me what they like about my relationship. I'm like, oh, I appreciate it. Like but it's just like it's funny because it's just like I never hear that from people, and I heard it from people before we even did the podcast,
Yeah.
before we even started for Lifers Chat, and as again as people just assuming our relationship. But like another thing I wanted to talk about is for people to see somebody on social media. Like I feel like with me being the person of being strategic as well as being calculated with posting on social media, because I don't want people in my business. And we talked
Hmm.
about this when we first got together, like because you wanted to post us all the time. I'm like, I'm not the one to post my business on social media. And
I think you misinterpreted that. I didn't want to post us all the time. I just like the cute stuff. And you didn't want to do the cute
yeah,
stuff.
I did
You
not.
do it now. So it's fine.
I in moderation. I don't do it all the time, but I do it in
Yeah.
moderation because it's just like I'm glad that y'all know us, but you don't know us. Like she said, we give y'all what we give y'all. Now, the vulnerable stuff, us crying, the
You.
tears, the anger,
You.
you too,
You crying.
you too,
You.
you crying
You.
too, you was crying.
Oh.
The anger, the laughter, that's us. Like that like we give y'all us, but like there's a part of us that we don't give y'all because quite frankly it's none of your business. But like at the end of the day, we're giving raw emotions to each other. You are just the fly on the wall. When I'm having a conversation with Aaliyah, I'm having a conversation with Aaliyah. I'm not having a conversation with y'all. We
Mm.
not talking to y'all. We talking to each other. Now, when we are talking to y'all know that y'all being talked to. But the whole conversation you're being talked to, because the conversation is to help motivate you in life, not just in
Motivate?
motivate.
I wouldn't say motivate.
What you think? What
I
you
wouldn't
think?
just put it on motivation. It's life. This is a conversation for life. It's not motivation. I
Okay.
mean, it can be motivation if that's the perspective, but I don't want to put it on that. It's really for it's
Evolution.
really for you're right. It is
For
for
the it's
evolution.
for
It's the
evolution.
conversation for
For
life,
evol Yeah.
for everybody, for the
Yeah.
betterment of us, for the betterment of people who can relate, for the benefit of people who maybe can't relate and maybe you want a new perspective. It's just for
Yeah.
the betterment. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And again, the conversation is for evolution. Our conversation, every time we talk, we're evolving into a stronger relationship together. Like for us to have a conversation, like this conversation, we don't now when we get we're both passionate people, so when me and you are having a conversation or we actually are having a passionate discussion, and that could be an argument or just be passionate about something, it gets heated. It not doesn't get heated, but like it's very you
It's
can
passion.
the emotions are high.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like our conversations are usually like this as well. Like there's times where you're checking me. There's times where I'm checking you. Sometimes I use comic relief for the stress, the like the moments in a conversation that don't need it because maybe that's how I cope with something, or I'm trying to stop the tension from building in the conversation. Um, but you sometimes refuse to, or what's the word? Not refuse, but you ignore it because you have you're not stooping to my level.
Mm.
But then again, to go back on stooping to someone's level or not stooping to someone's level,
Matching someone's
matching
energy.
someone's energy, it could be a good thing also. Because again, matching someone, you can match someone's energy and like it makes you better.
Yeah, let me be clear about that. So I don't mind matching someone's energy if I feel it's gonna benefit the moment, benefit the conversation, benefit the other person, benefit myself. Because, or not because, but what's happening is maybe you need me more than I need you in that situation. And so I'm deciding to match your energy because obviously you need me in that situation, or you need me to be vulnerable, or you need me to listen. I don't mind matching the energy of you to be considerate. That's the word. To be considerate and get to not even just the solution, because maybe just, well, no, the solution, because maybe just the solution is also, excuse me, just listening and being able to be that person's ear, listening
Mhm.
ear. But then also, I am listening, or not listening, I'm matching your energy to feel what you feel and to, what is it, be an empath.
To be empathetic.
But I'm saying it's not empath, it's empath, it's not sympathetic,
No, it's
it's empathetic.
empathetic.
So just so to be empathetic, which I honestly don't do often, not gonna lie. Like I don't know how to feel bad for, not even, I don't know, I don't like to. I don't like to feel bad for people. I feel like everything happens for a reason. I really feel that way strongly. Um but I'll always listen to help. I will
Hmm.
always listen to help, always listen to respond in which I feel that you feel I need to respond in that moment in order to make sure that you understand that I understand and I'm listening to you. That's probably the only time I will ever match somebody's energy. I'm still not going to sugarcoat though. I'm not going to sugarcoat and I'm going to be frank. But that's the only time I will match somebody else's energy. But if you're looking for somebody to stoop down and be like, "Oh yeah, sister girl," da, da, da," like I'm not going to be excuse me, I'm not going to be weird about it.
So you're saying you're not a girl's girl.
That's not a girl's girl.
Okay.
I'm not a kiss ass.
That's
I am a
true.
girl's
Yeah.
girl. I am a girl's girl. I feel like to what the definition actually is. I'm always gonna have your best interest at heart, but your best interest at heart is not kissing your ass.
Yeah.
And it's for me, it's always gonna be telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth, or not even just being a girl's girl, but I'm a people person, and a people person to me is being able to relate to you in the most way possible for the betterment of me or you. Like
Hmm.
I'm not here to kiss your ass ever. Nobody's. Oh, Santa, and I really, Christmas Eve. Ho, ho, ho. Santa's gonna come and make you want this Christmas. It's called Oh Santa by Mariah Carey. Santa, Also, what is it called? The other song, "All I Want for Christmas Is You." That song is old, the 90s.
All she gotta do is play that song
Santa.
song 1 year. That's the only. That's how she make her money.
I know.
The first 3 quarters of
Ho,
the
ho,
year,
ho.
she don't make no damn money at
Yes,
all.
she does. Yes, she
She
does.
don't
Shut
start
up.
making money until the last quarter.
Babe, she be making money.
Residual checks from the Christmas before.
So, she still be making her money, don't she?
She make more money than ever when
But
it's.
what do you want for Christmas? Right answers only.
What do I want for Christmas?
Right answers only.
I want to spend all day with you. No responsibilities. In the bed, watching TV, taking a nap, eating food, taking
And
another
having
nap,
sex.
and having sex. What do you miss most about me when we're not together?
I don't know. Like, it has to be like one single thing. I don't know. Like, I don't know about one single thing. Like, but I guess when we're at home, like when I'm home and you're not here, we joke around a lot. Like, and you be saying jokes, it'd be funny.
Oh, they'd be funny.
Yeah, they'd be funny.
What's your favorite joke that I've
All
said?
right, come on now. You be saying a lot of stuff.
What did
Um,
I sing to you on your birthday?
oh my gosh. And then also your smell, your scent.
Mm.
But yeah, and then also like there's multiple things. I can't just do one
Okay,
thing.
okay, okay,
But then it's
okay.
also like, yeah, when we're watching shows together and then it sparks conversation or like inside jokes. I miss you. It's no one
I
single
know,
part. That's
yeah,
a hard
yeah.
question.
Because I'm multifaceted when it comes to.
Cause you're Wanye.
But
Come
there's a
on.
different parts of Wanye.
There is, but like it's not one single thing.
Yeah,
Because
I
if it
know.
was one single thing, if you would lose that thing or like that thing fades away, I wouldn't miss you anymore.
Oh my
So it's
goodness.
like it's not one single thing.
It's a lot of
It's
things.
it's just you.
Okay.
What can make you feel more valued in our relationship?
You ask me a lot of questions, and I always have some form of answer, but I don't know.
Oh,
I don't mean it in a good way, and I don't mean it in a bad way. I just don't know.
like you don't feel there's anything lacking at all? I ask you this a lot, kind of in different forms, and you never have anything to say. And I don't want to. I don't want to make it sound like I'm complaining, but you make it seem like I do everything I'm supposed to do for you, and I just don't think that's true. Not this early.
I feel like it's just. I mean, one thing I feel like feel more valued is you giving me or allowing me to find peace in myself.
So I don't do that.
Sometimes you don't. I feel like you are trying to be my peace. You are my peace, but like there's
It's more
times,
important for you to be your peace than I be your peace
yeah,
first.
yeah.
Okay.
So I feel like you shouldn't you shouldn't have to feel like you have to be my peace when you feel like I'm not having peace in my life.
Mm.
Because at the end of the day, you are my peace. You just being in my presence gives me peace. But I feel like when you're trying to find a solution, just like I try to find a solution for you,
Mm.
it just doesn't come off the same way because you're going to pick until you find out what's wrong so you can find a solution.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't need that. Sometimes I just need to find peace. Like I know there's times where I just don't seem like I'm going to find peace because like I'm very
Stubborn.
emotional or stressed out or
Not
whatever
emotional. It's just stubborn.
or stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
But like I will find peace. I just need to.
I'm, I'm gonna say this because it's. I feel like it's just sometimes I feel like you don't think you can find peace, so you stay in the negative.
Yeah,
Like you feel like you can't find peace with something, so you just decide to stay in the negative, and that's not a solution. And it just bothers me that you're doing that because you're doing it to yourself. And
yeah.
that really bothers me because it doesn't have to be like that. Like I know it takes some time, and I do let you take some time, but it's like at some point you got to tell yourself, even just for a slight moment, like it's all right and you'll be okay and you'll get through it. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
But sometimes you don't. Sometimes you dig and dig and dig and dig and dig, and it's like
I
it's no point of that because it just leaves you in the negative space when it comes to whatever it is you're feeling down about.
I never feel that way from you. Like maybe if we're like in a very emotional argument, but then most of the times I don't mean it. But I don't never feel that about you.
Feel what about me specifically?
Um, where like if I'm in the negative, I just dig.
Like you don't feel like I dig? What do you mean?
No, like I don't like if we're like it like I don't ever feel like if like something negative happened with us. Like
Mm.
I mean, even sometimes arguments aren't negative, like just some like disagreement, whatever. I don't just
Oh,
dig and dig and just think the
you don't.
worst.
But it'd be like other stuff that you can't control. You can control arguments between us. We
Yeah,
can control that. But it'd be things you can't control. That's what it is specifically.
yeah, and like you bring me peace to that, but like I gotta go through it, and it's not about being a man or anything like that. It's just I gotta go through it.
Yeah.
I gotta go through it myself. I have to learn myself. You can be there to help assist me and fit in doing that, but like I do want to be because at the end of the day, like this whole thing or not whole thing, this everything that we're doing is to prove to myself that I can be independent and I can provide for not only myself, but for my future wife and for my future family to go moving forward. This is all to prove to myself. It's nothing to prove to you. It's nothing to prove to my mom. It's nothing to prove to my mom, grandma, my dad, anybody. This is something to prove to myself that I can do these things that I set out to do.
Hmm.
And sometimes it's frustrating and I can't find peace. Now, like you said, if you can't find peace in your home, then that's a problem. I can find peace in my home. I can find peace with you. It's just sometimes I know that I have to find peace in myself because you're not going to be here
Mhm.
all the time.
Mhm.
So I have to be able to find peace in myself
Mhm.
before finding peace in you because I don't want to become dependent on you helping me find peace when there's going to come a time where you're not going to be available to help me find peace because you're going
Yeah.
to be focused on other things, raising a child, working on anything else that you're working on. You maybe go back into culinary and you may be one of the top culinary artist and you're busy or design or not fashion or creative directing, we don't know, we never know.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be there for me to find my peace, so I got to be able to find my inner peace. I got to be
Yeah.
able to find my energy.
Next question.
And that's why you be missing me. I know, I get it, I
What do
know.
you see? This is why I should never answer. I should have just said I don't know. That's what I should have said. Should have said I don't know, babe. I don't have to answer that question. Go ahead. This is the last question.
What do you think sets this relationship apart from your past relationship?
I don't have past relationships. I've only been in one of
Stop
them.
fucking lying.
I've only been. This is my only one.
Stop lying.
This is my only one. What do you mean? Nobody else counts. Okay, babe, be quiet. Okay, I've only been in one other relationship. And what sets I'm sorry, say the question again. What sets who differently? What?
The question is, what do you think sets this relationship apart from your past relationship?
It's real. That's it.
Mm.
There's nothing else. The other ones is just trials. No?
I said relationship, not relationships.
Oh, the other one. Okay, the other series one was just a little trial. It was corny.
Mm. How long was
It
that
was a
trial?
distraction. I don't even know. I really don't. It was maybe 3 years, maybe, but I don't think so. I think it was like 2 and some
Mm.
change. I don't even know. I really don't. I don't have a date. There was no dates for that relationship. There was nothing set in stone. There was nothing in the calendar. There was there was nothing set in that relationship. That relationship was whack. It was corny. Nothing happened. The only thing that happened in that relationship really, I lost some money. I want my money back. But that's it. Nothing really happened in that relationship. Endured some bad breath.
Mm.
Good hygiene. That's a plus. This relationship. Ooh, that's that. Okay, the first couple months of us being together, that's what truly set this relationship apart from that other one. Good hygiene. I knew that was important then too. It's just like I was trying not to be judgmental. Like, this is what women be talking about when we do try, okay? Try to be not be judgmental about things that can honestly have a kind of a easy fix, like things like that, like hygiene. Because if you cleanse, you eat better. Maybe take some chlorophyll in your day-to-day diet, eat more greens. You can have better hygiene and what's the word? Not flush. Digest differently
Digest, yeah.
through, your different pockets of your body. But people don't want to do it. And so you're just like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this. Like if I tell you you're referencing, or if you look in the mirror and your teeth is brown, you're not gonna do nothing about that. And you're a well adult. I don't want to say well adult. Why are you making that face? Not even well, but like, excuse me. How old was I? How old was I when I met you? 20.
22.
Excuse me, 22. Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Because I turned 21 in 2019. I met you in 2021. Okay. No. So I was 23. Or I was about to turn 23. No, I was 23. I met you in 2021. I was 23. And
Okay.
the other relationship I was in, it was from probably the age of like 19 to it was 19 to like almost 21, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Um no, it was 19 to 21. Um like you're old enough and you're still on your parents' insurance. And yeah, he had it too. To go to the dentist. Like you're still living at home, buddy. You still getting them check backs from whatever y'all get them. I didn't get them in college. Them checks you get back.
Oh, them stipend checks.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Like
them
invest in yourself
them Jones
in
used
a
to hit
hygienic
too.
way, in a better way. Like I'll say that was the first difference. Now after that, there's multiple differences, but that was the very first difference that I noticed, and I remember telling you about that too.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, it's such a different. Oof, child.
Yeah, I only asked that because it's a lot that
That set.
set this relationship
Mhm.
from my previous relationship. So I only been in
I
one.
mean, we were children in them previous relationships. Like it was.
Yeah, but still,
But
where we
as far as just being a human being, yeah, it is a lot
I
that's
went
set apart.
I
Yeah.
went from being because my relationship was honestly this same amount of time now, just about 4 years. From the age of 16 all the way up until the age of 21.
Mm.
Actually, yeah. And there was no growth. Like, there was no growth through
Mm.
that time. We were just like growing with each other, but like there was no
Growing next to each other.
next to each other. We weren't growing with each other. We were growing, yeah, we were growing next to each other.
I remember somebody had said to me, they was like, I finally got out their relationship, and I realized right before I got out of it, like it was a past relationship they had, they realized that they had nothing to show for it at all. And I was like, dang. And I think it was like a good 4 or 5 years. I was like, sheesh. And they were like, yeah, I realized that. And it was just like,
I
it was
feel like
saddening, really, but
I
it
feel
was
like
just
you
like,
can learn something in that time. Like
no,
there's
not that. Not learning something,
you have
but
something to show for it in yourself. Like, okay, this is how the relationship went. It's all about
that's
self.
not what I mean.
Oh, go ahead.
I mean, like there was no important dates. Like I said before, like about with
Yeah,
mine,
yeah,
there was no important dates. Like
yeah.
date, and I mean dates on the calendar. Like there was no important dates to where you'd be like, this happened on this date, this happened on that. Like it was nothing representing that relationship that you can recall, and you're like, oh yeah, like that was great. Da, 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 like, or even if they would have stayed in the relationship, there was nothing they could recall from this specific date. Like blah blah blah. Like
Mm-hmm.
like to really talk about and be like, yeah, this happened. I learned this, and that moment we did, and we learned this together. No, I remember somebody told me that, but I don't feel that way in this relationship. I did in the last one. Now, don't get me wrong. I did. I see it. I did learn for myself,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't learn with that person anything. With them, no. This is another episode of the For Lifers chat.
All right, I'm about to go.
The For Lifers chat.
About to go wrap
Merry
this
Christmas,
gift up.
Happy Holidays. Wanye's falling asleep.
I'm not falling asleep. I'm about to go
He
wrap your
is. I
gift
think
up and
it's
go sit under the Christmas tree.
them red frames. They taking them out. I feel like you see what they saw in Kill Bill, and it's like ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is another episode of For Life Chat.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Love
Happy
each other.
holidays.
We out.